Hey everybody, it's Rhea. Hi. Hi, Lucky Penny. Oops. Yeah, there's my baby. She's chilling with me. Anyway, so I'm really sorry that I haven't made an update video recently. I actually don't think I've made a video for a few weeks. But yeah, I just wanted to apologize to you guys for that. Okay, I just wanted to apologize to you guys for that because I've been really busy lately. Bye, Lucky Penny. I've been really busy lately and stressed out. And recently, my mom and I have been fighting. So yeah, nothing new. But, so I wanted to talk about bullying in this video today because, my favorite YouTuber, sorry, I keep thinking Tabitha, Graveyard Girl, Bunny, she made a video talking about her teacher who bullied her, and I just wanted to talk quickly about my past experiences in bullying and such. So, I've been bullied my whole life. I was bullied at my middle school, I was bullied at my elementary school, and I was bullied 9th grade at my first high school. I wasn't just bullied by students, I was also bullied by teachers. And, where am I gonna start? I'm just gonna, tell you a few stories, maybe rant a little bit about past experiences and stuff, like what has happened to me, and then I'll give you guys my opinion on what you should do if you are being bullied. So in elementary school, I think it was the beginning of middle school, I always hung out with this girl down the street. For me, her name's India, and we were playing jump rope one time in the summer, and I have these two zits right here. I hate it. Anyway, so I was at her house and we were playing jump rope and she had her next door neighbor over there too who was 7. And so we got really bored and we were trying to think of a new game to play. And India's like, oh, I have an idea. So she pulls out a chair and she tells me to sit in the chair. So I sit in the chair and then she ties me to it with the jump rope. Now I'm thinking this is one of those games where you have to get out of it as fast as you can or get untied as fast as possible or just untie yourself or whatever. So she tied me to it. And then she says, so I'm going to have my little friend here hit you with a stick as hard as she can whenever you move a muscle because you killed Martin Luther King and you're a bad white person. And I'm like, what? I didn't take her seriously at first. So I'm just like, this is a joke. So I'm like, you should untie me. And she looks at her friend and her friend hits me really hard with this, a glow stick thing that I think she got on the 4th of July or something. And I'm like, okay, and then she hits me again. And so India's like, I'm gonna walk around my house and she's gonna watch you, and if you move a single muscle, she's going to hit you with this. So I'm sitting there frozen, and she walks halfway around and disappears. And I start struggling, trying to get away. I'm like, oh! And then the girl hits me over and over and over and over and over again. And yeah, so I'm gonna get to the point of the end of that story. India pretty much, had the girl, beat me really hard. And finally, they untied me, and India said, now if you run away, I'm gonna come find you and I'm gonna kill you because you killed Martin Luther King and blah 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 blah. And India is black, just so you know. So, so this makes sense. And I ran for my life. I ran home and I called the police, and turns out her father is a sexual offender and I wasn't supposed to be around her house or anywhere near her or him for that matter. But yeah, so I don't see her anymore. She was one of my best friends. I couldn't believe that she did that to me. And then another experience I had was in middle school. I was in the girls' locker room and one of this girl named Marin, she's mentally ill. Yeah. And she's like mentally retarded, and this bitch started making fun of her, saying, "Oh, you're so stupid." And I finally went up to Marin and I'm like, "Ignore them, they're being bitches." I didn't say it like that, but I'm pretty much ignore those fucking assholes. They're just full of shit. And apparently one of the girls heard me and she's like, "What did you say about me? What did you say, little girl? You better not be talking about me like that. Girl, boo." And so I got in her face and I'm just like, first of all, you need to leave her the fuck alone. I didn't say it like that because I didn't cuss in middle school, but I'm pretty much like, just leave the bitch alone. And then I'm like, second of all, your face looks like a skeleton. And I was so mean. I'm just like, "You're ugly, so just get out." And so she pretty much cornered me with all of her friends. Like, I'm talking 15 girls cornered me in the girls' locker room and started throwing stuff at me, throwing paper balls, throwing pencils, throwing pens, throwing just a bunch of shit at me. And one white girl comes up to me and she's like, "I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna bring a knife to school and I'm gonna stab you and you're gonna die." And I'm just like, "Are you serious?" It just went on like that. And they were like, one girl, okay, so I'm really tall. I'm 6'1". At the time I was like 5'11". She was so tiny that she had to stand on the bench in the girls' locker room to get in my face. So she stands on this bench and gets in my face and just insults me beyond belief and just goes on and on and on and on. I think her name's Brianna or something. But it was just, I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? I didn't fight back. I didn't do anything. I just stood there because I don't hit people. So like, she just stood on there and got in my face and made fun of me. And so after all this happened, I didn't cry, even though I'm a crybaby. As soon as I ran out the girls' locker room, I started crying. I went to the principal and I told her what happened, and I told everybody what happened. And guess what they did? I'm gonna tell you guys right now that I think it's the vice principal. She's a fucking bitch, and I hate her, and I hope that she gets fired someday because she's horrible. She pretty much, what's the word? She punished me. She punished me. She wanted to like give me a detention and all this shit. And she told me that those girls didn't do anything wrong and she's not gonna do anything about this bitch who told me that she's gonna pull a knife on me and kill me. And this woman sided with them and punished me. I couldn't believe this. I still can't believe this to this day. This all happened in like 6th or 7th grade. So like, this happened twice to me. I got cornered in a locker room twice. I don't remember what happened the first time, like why they cornered me, but I remember the second time it was because I stood up for this girl who couldn't stand up for herself. So anyway, so I didn't do anything wrong other than tell that girl that she's fucking ugly and looks like a skeleton, which she did. So anyway, but yeah, so that happened. And two other things. Okay, in Zionsville, I'm just gonna tell you right now, those people are fucking, like, whores and bitches, and I hate them all. And they treated me like shit for being bisexual. They'd come up to me, people would come up to me and ask me if I'm a lesbian, and then tell me I'm going to hell and all this shit. People left notes in my lockers. People treated me like shit because I'm bi. So anyway, so my math teacher at that school, I couldn't believe he even dared to say this to me. So I failed math, and it was the end of the year, and it was finals. And the day before finals, he comes up to me and he says, "You know, you might as well not even try on a finals test because even if you get 100%, you're still gonna fail. And I doubt you're gonna get 100% anyway." So you know what I did? I colored in the little bubbles and made a dinosaur. So fuck him. I couldn't believe he said that to me. Like, what kind of math teacher says that? He's lucky that he's fucking sexy, because if he was an ugly old fart, I would have punched him in the face. No, actually I wouldn't, because I don't hit people. But anyway.